Hi guys, so this is the finished product. Look at it, look how lovely. Look how lovely. So I hope you get to make some gem roll. Here are the ingredients for our gem roll we're making today. We have 4 cups of flour. We have half cup here reserved for, if we need to adjust the mixture and to flour the board. We have 3 tablespoons sugar, 2 teaspoons salt, 2 teaspoons baking powder, 1 cup butter shortening, half cup butter, 1 1/4 to 1 1/2 ice cold water. We have some jam, guava jam, and some orange marmalade. I think I'm going to use the guava jam today just to show you, you could use strawberry, orange marmalade, grape. Guys, welcome back. So we're going to be making some gem roll today. Welcome back to Belizeanvibez Live, and I'm going to show you my recipe. I'm going to share my recipe with you. It's very easy. I hope you get to make some with your family and loved ones, and continue to check out my other videos on YouTube. I hope you get to like, share, and subscribe. Drop a comment if you make the jam roll, if you ever use my recipe. I posted this recipe before, like a year or two ago, on Facebook. So you can also check me out on Facebook, Belizeanvibez, Instagram, TikTok, all Belizeanvibez. And I also have a Belizean cuisine, Belizeanvibez page, which is a group page. Hope you check it all out. Let's make some jam roll, okay? Start making our jam roll. So as you can see, I have my favorite board. We're going to start, as I mentioned, we got 4 cups flour. So I'll put 4 cups flour. I keep half cup, 4.5 cups flour total. This half cup gonna be used just to adjust the recipe if needed, and to flour the board when it's time to knead the dough. All right, so we got 4.5 cups flour. We have here 3 tablespoons sugar, and we're gonna mix all our dry ingredients. Okay, so that's 3 tablespoons sugar. Have 2 teaspoons salt. We have 2 teaspoons baking powder. All right, so now we're gonna take this and just mix it up. This is all our dry ingredients, okay? So here you go. I hope you really get to make some jam roll, guys. This is one of my favorite. I love a good jam roll, okay? The dough is the secret. If you could get your dough right, you got a good jam roll. So there you go. So then I'm gonna add, this is 1 cup of shortening, and it's refrigerated. I keep it cold in the refrigerator so that your pastry dough could be really nice and flaky. It's very important to keep your shortening and your butter very cold in the fridge prior to using. So that's 1 cup shortening and half cup butter. As you can see, I already cut the butter up in smaller pieces. Okay, now that we have our flour, shortening, and butter, remember, cold butter, cold shortening. If you don't have a pastry cutter like this, feel free to use 2 forks, okay? Just use 2 forks and cut into the dough like this, okay? So there you go. You could do this if you don't have a pastry cutter, and you'll get the job done, all right? You just want to keep doing this until the shortening and butter gets blended, because that will help to create a nice flaky jam roll dough, okay? I really hope you guys get to make some jam roll, okay? So as I showed you, you could use the 2 forks, all right? So this is what you do. You can see I'm gonna continue breaking up the shortening and the butter into the flour. This doesn't take long. You don't want to take too long, because you want to keep your shortening and butter cold, okay? So here you go. And then bring this all together. And now, once this is done, we're gonna start adding our water, okay? Okay, as I mentioned before, see how this is? So this is what you want. Okay, And as I mentioned before, I shared a short little video on my Facebook page about a year or two ago to make jam roll. So this is it. And then what you do, you put together your dough like this. As you could see the texture? That's what you want. It looks very, the shortening and the butter is cut up into small pieces like pea size. And that's what you want, because when you create your, roll out your dough, you're gonna have a nice flaky jam roll. You don't want your jam roll to be like a hard dough. You want it nice and flaky, all right? Okay, so now that we have the dough with the texture we want, we're gonna start adding some cold water. This is a 1/4 cup measurement, and I'm gonna go slowly with the water. So here you go. So just add the cold water, ice cold water, okay? And you just keep mixing this like this, section by section, okay? Don't use your hands because your hands are warm. So I just keep doing this each section. So let's pretend we're gonna do 4 sections, mixing it with the cold water. Okay, so that's 1. Okay, so that's 1 section we got, and then we're gonna do this section now, some cold water. Okay, so let's do this one. Again, this is like a 1/4 cup measurement, and here you go. So just slightly sprinkle the water, as you could see, and you do this for the entire dough slowly. Okay, as you could see, the dough is coming together nicely. So I did 2 sections. I'm gonna do this and this, and then we're gonna put it together. Okay, so we already did 1/2 cup. This is 3/4 cup ice cold water, and you just keep doing this. Oh, and then we'll use 1 more. So I'll just sprinkle this around like this. So that's 1 cup of cold water, all right? And then we're gonna put our dough together and form a nice dough ball. And that will be it for our jam roll dough, alrighty? So there's 4 cups flour, and I have, remember I told you we have 1/2 cup reserved if needed, all right? And if you have to, again, like I always mention, depending on the brand of the flour, you may need a little more water, and if so, just put it. You don't want your dough to be wet. Okay, this is it. This is all you do. Do not knead the dough. Okay, do not knead this dough. And that's it. We're gonna divide it in 2. Alrighty. I'll just sprinkle a little more water. And like I said, go slow with the water. You do not want your dough to be sticky or anything. All right. And that's it. Okay. And that's it. You do not want to knead this, because when you roll it out, all the pieces of cold butter and shortening will knead out nicely and create a nice dough. So see how the texture is? All right, this is what you want. Okay, so you have 2 pieces. I'm gonna wrap it up with saran wrap and put it in the fridge for a few minutes, and then we're gonna roll it out and make our jam roll. All right. Okay, so our dough, to get our dough together nicely, as I've mentioned before, you don't need the dough. Just kind of gather it together like this. Wrap it up in some saran wrap like that. Put it in the refrigerator for about 1/2 an hour. And then you're gonna take your dough and make a nice flat, roll it out into a nice flat dough, and then fill it with jam and bake it. So we're gonna put this in the refrigerator, and then we're gonna come back and make some nice jam roll, okay? Alrighty, so here is the dough. We're gonna do one at a time, okay? So this rolling pan, I have some flour. You gotta flour your board just a half cup. If you needed it for the dough, you add it. If your dough is too wet, add it to your dough. And then you're gonna take this beautiful piece of dough and from center out, center down, okay? Center out, center down. Center out, center down. Boy, if you can see how flaky and nice this dough is, it's rich. Okay, so just go down now. All right, as you can see, the dough is pretty sticky, so I'm gonna keep flouring the dough, and that's where that half cup flour comes in handy. So we're gonna keep doing this until you get it all flattened out. You want it in like a rectangular shape, because that's how you're gonna fold your jam roll, okay? So center out, center down, center out, okay? Don't go like this. Center out. Alrighty. Yeah. So I'm gonna continue with this. As dough is rich, rich, rich. Alrighty. And this is good. And again, that's where that extra flour comes in. Make sure you flour your dough nicely. And then we're gonna start adding the jam. That's it. See how easy? Guys, I really, really hope you get to make some jam roll. Alright? This is some good stuff. You know, when I was younger, I used to buy it at Dick's, but it's been some years that I stopped by. And then when you're in the States, sometimes you just have the taste for this stuff, but you can't find it. And so, there you go. So I'm gonna cut the dough. So I have my guava jam ready. So what I'm gonna do now is just cut the dough. All right. Cut the extra edges, because you just want to like get it even out, like as close as you can to a rectangle. Take off all that extra edge. You're not gonna throw these away, okay? You can use them. All right, so make sure your dough can lift easily like this. And then what we're gonna do is start putting the jelly, your jam, your marmalade, whatever you want to use. You put it on there and you just fold 1, 2. That's it, okay? Okay, I wanted to bring you close up on this so you could see. So I cut off the little extra edges. And now we're gonna take our good guava jelly. Alrighty. And we're gonna add it to this, okay? So here we go. This is good stuff, guys. So this is some homemade guava jelly that my cousin Melissa had ordered and shipped to me, and I still have it. I've been waiting to use it, Mel. So here I am using the guava jelly. I'm gonna add more, and just add enough, okay? Because you want your jam roll to be nice and have enough jelly. All right, so bring it all in like that. Isn't that lovely? Okay, and then you're gonna fold over. Have a little water on the side for the edges. This should be good. So this is it. So you take it and you fold over like that. Okay. And then you take this one. You want to wet your dough a little bit. Bring this in a little more like that. And you're going to take this, fold over like that. Okay. You want to seal your dough really nice. That's what the water does, okay? See how nice this is coming along? And then on this edge right here, you're gonna fold over like that. And the same on your two sides. So fold over, and seal it. All right? And then take your fork and you just kind of seal it. I damp it a little bit, little water or milk, and you just seal it like this, okay? That's it. See that? And that's it. And then I have egg and milk. I'm gonna mix it up and brush it on top, and that's gonna be our jam roll. So I have one egg, and I'm gonna mix it with some milk, and I'm gonna brush the top of the jam roll. Just a little bit of milk and egg, okay? That's it. Look at that nice golden color and crust. That's it. You don't want to wet it too much, just slightly. Just a little egg wash. Egg and milk. This is okay, guys, so as I showed you, see? So now this is ready for the oven, and this is what it looks like. So this is half the dough that we made, the 4-cup recipe. I put the egg wash, it's all ready to go. I prick it a little bit, and like I said, when you prick it like this, you just want to make sure to seal it. And for this one, some areas went a little thin, so I already know what's gonna happen. The jelly gonna seep out, but that's okay. We're gonna still eat it and enjoy it, all right? If you want to, you could make 3 in this one. This is one big one, and then I'm gonna knead this and try to make 2 narrow ones, 2 smaller ones, all right? So I'll show you the finished product when it's all done. Thank you guys for tuning in to Belizeanvibez as always. I appreciate your support. Continue to log on to Belizeanvibez on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Continue to check out my videos on YouTube, subscribe, comment, share it with your friends, share the link, and check out the other videos I have. I have the powder bun, as I mentioned before, Johnny cake, fried jack. Check out the arroz con pollo, the panades video, the bread pudding video, all right? I'll show you the finished product when it's all done. Jam roll about to go in the oven. So here it is. We have it in the oven, 375. Okay, so this is the second piece of dough I had. So now I'm trying to roll this one thinner and more even. Okay guys, so I have this second piece of dough all ready to go. And now we're gonna do the same thing we did with the guava jelly. Okay. Last time I made it with some guava jam, Marie Sharp guava jam. So I'll add this to it. Yeah, baby. Okay. We're just gonna keep putting this like this. Right through the way we do. Okay. Making jam roll. This stuff, guys. Oh. And with the dough being flaky, it's gonna be so delicious. So I could try one thing here. We're gonna roll it over like that, okay? See that so far? And I'm gonna try and split it and see if I could get two narrow one. Let's try. Take it. And this one don't got jam, but anyway, I'm gonna try one thing. Today, I'm gonna stick with the jam. I don't know what happened. This one, yeah. I don't know, this one won't come out, but it's okay. Too much jam on the edge, but I'm not worried about it. It's jam roll. And we're gonna still eat thumbs up. Okay. So that. Okay. Pull this one over this way. And then with the dough with water or milk and fold it over. This one is gonna come out better. So like I mentioned, that one is a fat jam roll, this one more narrow. Alright, and you do the same thing. Alright, seal it up on the edges. Okay, so out of the second dough, the second piece of dough, remember it's a 4-cup recipe, I split it in two. The first one was a really wide jam roll. This one, I made 2 jam roll out of the dough. So you have the option of making 1 big one or 2. Oh, that's the narrow, see? All right. So you could make 1 wide jam roll, or you could make 2 skinny jam roll. So I'm gonna put this in the oven after that one finished baking. So here you go. Okay, here you go. Here's the finished product. And this is jam roll. Look how lovely this is. Look at it. And the dough seems nice and flaky, so we're gonna remove this from here. Let it cool a little bit before you cut it. Alrighty. I got this one. This is the fat one. And then I have this 3 smaller ones, okay? That we're gonna put in the oven to bake 375 degrees for approximately, I baked this for 30 minutes. Alright? So let's put this in, and then I'm gonna cut and plate. Look how lovely. Isn't this lovely? Here it is. This is the first one. Look how lovely. Look how golden brown, flaky. This is what you want for your jam roll. Nice and flaky dough. Look at that. See how flaky that is? Oh my goodness. Can't wait to cut it. So I'm gonna cut it and plate it for you. The other one's in the oven baking right now. Look how lovely. Oh my goodness. Okay, so here's the final product. This is what we got out of 4 cups. We got this big jam roll. We get a baby one and we get 2 medium. This one kind of spill out, but that's okay. So this is it, guys. Look at it. Jam roll. Hope you get to try my recipe. I'm gonna slice them up now. Look how lovely. You see when you put the egg wash, how lovely it comes? Hey, look. So now we're gonna cut these up. This is the one that just finished baking, the little one. This is the big one. And what I'm gonna do is just slice it like that. See that? I'll get another knife. I'll use this one so you get a cleaner cut. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Talk about flaky. Look. Look how lovely this is. Look how lovely this is. Look how lovely. Flaky, brown to perfection. I'm happy, happy, happy. I'm gonna plate it now, okay? Look, I'm gonna cut the other one. I cut the big one already. This is a smaller one we made. Look, wee, wee, wee. It's still hot, guys. Look how lovely. When it's hot like that, that's what happens. the jelly gonna come out, so be careful, okay? Cause hot. And I'll tell you what happened to me. I burned my hand earlier, and if this hot jelly get on your hand, Lord have mercy, you burn bad. Okay, but here you go. Perfect jam roll. Guys, you gotta try my recipe. Okay, make sure you, oh, this one is stick. Oh yeah, use broke it. Wee, good thing. Okay guys, jam roll ready. So we made the big one, we made a little one. This is it. Nice and golden brown. Somehow with the lighting, let me take off some of the light. You can't see the true color. I'll bring it close up for you. And here it is. So here you go. So out of 4 cups, you got all this. Jam roll done. Jam roll finish. Look it. See that? Nice and golden. And this is the big one. This is the first one we bake. This is the other leftover dough. So with 4 cups, you get all this. And guys, you can taste it. Okay. So as you can see, the dough flaky. Oh my goodness. So this is what you want. A nice flaky dough. Perfect amount of sugar, salt, shortening and butter. Try the recipe. Oh my god. Guys. Make it, drop a comment, send me a message. This is so delicious, I'm telling you. So good. The dough is so flaky, but it has some, it's soft, it's not dry, if you know what I mean. Texture perfect. Oh my goodness. Log on to Belizeanvibez Live. Try the recipe, tell me about it. Perfect dough. Perfect dough. If you follow my instructions, perfection. Thank you guys. Thanks for all the love and support over the years. Continue to support Belizeanvibez Live. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I know a lot of you look at the videos, but if you could kindly subscribe, I would appreciate it. Thank you so much, and see you on the next one. I know it's been a while, but try some jam roll. Bye. Here's the finished product. Jam rolls by Belizeanvibez. Look how lovely. Look how lovely. Good thing. In this lovely. Another recipe for you guys. I hope you get to try it. Enjoy. Okay, continue to log on to Belizeanvibez. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Continue to check out the videos on YouTube. Okay, like, comment, subscribe. Kindly share with your friends and family. Subscribe to the channel, guys. We jam roll. Try it. Thanks. Bye. See you on the next one. Hi guys. So this is the finished product. Look at it. Look how lovely. Look how lovely. So I hope you get to make some jam roll. Follow my recipe. Okay. Yep. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you.